Here's what you got to realize about how messed up the education system is. Education in America was not streamlined, and K through 12 didn't exist until the industrial age. And you know how much schooling kids had back then? 2 to 4 hours a week. But then industrialization happened, and we had this sudden demand for loyal, committed workers. And if you know your American history, this is when you start hearing about people like the Rockefellers. John D. Rockefeller was a big oil tycoon, and when he needed a reliable workforce, he started doing some research and discovered that it takes 12 years to indoctrinate a populace. Guess what 12 years we're talking about? And if you still don't want to believe me, look what the man said himself. I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers. What you also probably don't realize is that Rockefeller was the one that founded the General Education Board, or the American education system as we know it. But then the question came up, what do we spend 12 years teaching everybody? To which Rockefeller responded, teach them everything about nothing. Now the fact that you learn calculus in high school, but not even how to balance a checkbook makes more sense, doesn't it? And then there's H.L. Mencken, who was a journalist at the time that really summarized the whole agenda well. The aim of public education is not to spread enlightenment at all. It is simply to reduce as many individuals as possible to the same safe level, to breed and train a standardized citizenry, to put down dissent and originality. That is the aim in the United States, whatever the pretensions of politicians, pedagogues, and other such mountebanks, that it is its aim everywhere else. So many of you want to villainize big corporations and the 1%, but fail to recognize that the person that founded the American education system was arguably the wealthiest person in the country at the time. It's impossible to make a logical argument that demonizes corporate America but champions academia, because they're two sides of the same coin. American academia was intentionally designed to turn you into a conformist. And if me saying that makes you upset, that means that it's working. Just look at history.